the introduction, we saw that arguing crisis presents writers with opportunities to examine unexplored possibilities and solutions for real world problems. And it's funny, when I first taught this course in the spring of 2020, we were actually starting with this unit, Arguing Crisis, once COVID really hit us. So I think that the way that this unit sort of was timed for that group presented a lot of different options for talking about how COVID was affecting each of those people in those communities or groups of people in the school, and even just like in the outer like cities and things like that. Essentially, what we're looking at are public policy issues concerning our Ohio communities. So there are several of these. Broadly speaking, we see that there are opportunities for neighborhood revitalization, urban regeneration, water and sewer infrastructure improvements, transportation modernization, sustainable regional growth. Okay. So of course, there are similar and graver issues in the global community that we might advocate for and enact the change of. It is essential to be aware of your problems in our general surroundings, how we might enact change in that. So the idea is that you're going to examine an issue within the Twinsburg, there's the Twinsburg City Comprehensive Plan, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. There are also different issues within, there's an organization called the Greater Ohio Policy Center, and they have a platform in which they present different, policy changes or, research into different aspects of those issues that I pointed out, neighborhood revitalization and so forth. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take you through to the research pool in just a moment. But before I do that, what I'm going to encourage you to do, once you know who you're working with for Major Paper Assignment 3, you're going to want to figure out what your issue is going to be. Okay. So in just a moment, I'm going to take you through to the collaborative research pool. And so those sources that I've already posted should give you a sense of what knowledge already exists about the problem, and then any potential solutions that the city council or whomever, like decision makers, have tried in terms of addressing the problem. So essentially, you're going to look into the policy history of your issue, and then you're also going to look at potential solutions that someone could actually act upon. Okay, we're moving away from sort of like the academic writing into a real world policy sort of writing situation. Okay, so essentially I'm going to explain more, and you'll find out more about some different options for solving the problem, looking into research and things like that. Okay, so essentially we're going to go back through Arguing Crisis and identify some other ways that you would start composing your Major Paper Assignment 3, but then we're also going to go through course pack readings. The course pack readings come from a text about writing effective public policy documents. So this is going to give you some real world context for writing in which someone's going to actually take that information and put it into action. Okay, so